Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I have so many good things from the drugstore to share with you. This is the hit list, the ultimate guide of the best products from the drugstore 2024. Every single year, I pulled the best things I discovered. That way we can look glamorous on a budget. A lot of the products I am wearing today. We're gonna start with primers. Coming in hot, this was a good one for me that I found more toward the end of 2024, a newer launch from NYX. This is the face glue. The packaging is very childish. I don't really love the packaging, to be honest. It's kind of like fun for a second, and then you're like, oh my gosh, could we have something a little more elevated? But the point is not missed. It is meant to be a glue, sticky tacky, adhering type primer to elongate the wear time of your makeup. It does have hydrating properties in here as well, and I have been a big fan. It did not disappoint. Another totally hot product that I am shocked I love so much, because there is a very hard to pronounce ingredient in this one from Milani that has a cooling effect on the skin. Now you guys know I always dog on any cryotherapy, cooling, menthol-y type ingredient for the skin because I believe it can be irritating. However, this one is formulated with such a small touch of it that it really is meant to soothe and give you a nice experience with the application without harming even sensitive skin. So I did look into the formula because I was like, gosh, is that my imagination or is it cooling a little bit? It does cool, but this soothes and helps redness and irritation just kind of soften with the other ingredients in here as well. Plus it blurs like nothing you've seen before. I don't like the applicator that's on the lid. I never use it. I just use my fingers, and I've been reaching for this one a ton. Literally the only primer that I have with a sunscreen in it is from NYX. This is an SPF 30. It never broke me out. It didn't clog my pores, which is a big issue that I typically have with primers that are heavy on the SPF end. This is Revolution Pro. Did we even know that Makeup Revolution has so many tiers? They have just the Makeup Revolution, they have Re-Love Revolution, and they have Revolution Pro. I am pretty amazed at the broad just expansion of products that this company has. A lot of them are definitely inspired by products. This one, the jar is very Bobbi Brown. The ingredients are very Bobbi Brown. The name is very Charlotte Tilbury, and the ingredients in both Bobbi Brown and Charlotte Tilbury are very similar. They do a similar thing to bounce and juice and plump up the skin. However, this is kind of a hybrid as far as the texture. It's thinner than the Bobbi, but it's not quite as emulsifying once on the skin as the Charlotte Tilbury. It's just right in the middle. So I would say it's an option if you like either of those products. You want a primer that helps the makeup wear and look good, juice up dehydrated skin, help things to feel more cushy on the skin, but you don't want to spend $80. This is such a good one. This right here shocked me because there weren't too many foundations or even skin tints or just anything for the face 2024. I really searched like long and hard. I pulled out the foundation drawer and I was like, is there anything that like knocked my socks off that we haven't like totally discussed over and over and over? And not really. This one right here, however, was so good. This I would recommend absolutely over and over, and I would feel good that people would likely have a good time with it. If you want to see the video where I'm trying everything Pretty Smart, I will link that below. But this one is, I would say, you know, it says medium coverage and it definitely is, but it feels lighter on the skin. It feels more refreshing on the skin. It definitely does a great job hydrating. So if you have more dry leaning skin, you're gonna love this. Catrice has done it again. Catrice just does such a good job with foundations, with concealers. Their powders are great. I have their soft Glam filter fluid. This is a glow booster. We have all seen these. We know what these are. Put it underneath your foundation to amplify a glow. This one I like better than the Charlotte Tilbury. It doesn't have a scent to it. It clearly is unscented. So if you're sensitive, that's gonna be a plus. It doesn't like smell like anything. It's so dialed down to what it needs to do. It's just going to amplify the glow. If you have crinklies from your skin being dehydrated, this is a quick fix. Like if you need to look glowy in a snap, pop this on under your foundation. It does not disappoint. It's not overly golden, mica, shimmery. It just gives you this realistic, nice, juicy lit from within type of a thing. And then I also love their tinted serum. These two were just like such great discoveries 2024. This tinted serum, I feel like I owe the brand itself an apology for Doing a full day wear test of makeup that I hadn't tried before and using the wrong shade. Do we remember? Like, I need to go stand in a corner over that one. Like, once the makeup was on with the powder and concealer, somehow in natural lighting, like it looked okay. We were matching the arms and the chest, and I was pretty tan at the time. Long story short, this product is amazing. Like, I loved it so much on that day that I really dialed in what shade was right for me. I'm wearing it today. I am in the shade N40, and this goes on so gorgeously. It feels very full coverage. You're gonna get rid of any pigmentation issues. You're gonna even things out. But what it's gonna do for you that's really incredible is it does behave like a serum tint. It does really care for the skin, and it feels so lightweight. Like right now, I don't feel like I'm wearing makeup. Like, it doesn't feel like makeup, but it's definitely doing a lot for me. Be sure to shake this before you use it. P.S. Milani, you win when it comes to cream contour at the drugstore. Actually, no, you're in a tie. You're in a tie with this guy right here, but for singles, you win. If you want like the full kit and caboodle, like a little palette like this is the Magic Shaper face cream, also from Catrice. I've clearly loved on this one a lot. I'm using it today to contour the nose, to give a little sculpt to the cheeks. This is just like a no-fail travel must-have, super affordable. And then Milani, any of their cream products blend with no hassle. There's something about them that they do that beautiful thing where they never blotch or pill, they don't break apart, they just kind of like make nice with your skin and sink in and give you this blurred out, blown out, bronzy or sculpted, whatever look you're going for. They're so good. Jason Wu blushes, get them. They do not disappoint. You need these. Like, I'm that friend that is gonna tell you, if you're looking for a beautiful blush, what gorgeous shades they have here, by the way. And I'm wearing Hydrangea today. Yo, it feels Dior. It performs better in my opinion. The packaging is so to die for. And I love all the shades. They even have like more fun shades like this one right here. These are at Target. You know, everything I'm gonna list and link below, but just like underrated brand that performs just like, oh, like honestly, it just like does not blotch. It's so good. Covergirl is keeping us bronzed and not blotchy. That is like a big complaint. You keep hearing me say, like, that would be another word, blotchy, splotchy, where the makeup is breaking apart and it looks like you want to take a brush or like do a little blend. Like, have you ever seen someone out in public and you're like, ooh, like, love the attempt, but like you got like, it's like breaking apart. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I desire makeup to look very blown out, blurred, seamless, where you can't really see like one color to the next. Like, hopefully that's what I'm achieving. That is what I'm going for. So when I find a product like this one from Covergirl, this is in the shade Golden Hour, I get excited. It's so good. It reminds me of a better version of Bare Minerals Warmth. If you remember, because I sold Bare Minerals, you know, Swirl Tap Buff, what you want to do is open this puppy up and you want to take, maybe go from the lid because you don't need that much. Go and swirl, tap, bam, 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 bam. You will thank me later. Coming in so hot at like the last mile. You guys, I tried this in a video of just like trying weird products, and the entire rest of the day, anytime I was walking by a mirror, I was kind of doing that like, oh, like you're looking at your skin and you're like, I am pleased. This is looking good. This sits on the skin like perfection. You can put it on top of powder, which is the most exciting part of it. Additionally, it wears all day long. It does not dull, and it's the perfect amount of highlight. And how cute, like the whole rose thing. Are you kidding me? Like, how adorable is that? Super, super cute. Trader Joe's was my beauty stop of 2024. Love their body products. Oh my gosh, they have a lavender scrub that's actually in my bathroom. We're gonna technically like call that part of this mix. If you have not tried that, you are missing out. You don't even need lotion after you use this oil salt scrub. Your skin is just like butter, silk, hydration. This one is so perfect. I love it better than the Tree Hut body scrubs. I know a lot of people like those, and I tried it and I like it. Like, it was like, okay, but it didn't leave me feeling like, oh, like I am new when I step out of the tub. So the Trader Joe's one, it wins. The other thing that it wins is the award of the year for affordable lip balm overnight mask. This right here, I could just I could just smell all day long. It's a waffle cone dream. It's juicy, it's plushy. I use it all the time and I've barely made a dent. You don't really need much at all. You can put this on top of lipstick. It's gonna give you the most fabulous shine. Put this on at night, you're gonna wake up with juicy lips. So good. How many of you have tried this? Let me know. Like, you guys can always give me feedback. I am that nosy friend that if I give you a recommendation, I wanna know that you like it. I'm waiting to see your reaction. It's kind of like if someone were to cook you a meal and you get like pleasure out of watching them take a bite. Like, I get extreme pleasure knowing that something I recommended has worked out for you guys. It's like a weird thing that I have, but let me know, because then we can be like, yeah, it's great, right? And you're like, yeah, it's so great, changed my life. And I'm like, I know, I use it every day. And it's just this bonding over beauty that I love so much. So this is one that I'd be curious, because she sure looks like a more expensive option, but this is the grocery store. Shall we put on some more? I really want to. You get these in front of me and I'm just like, oh, like I just want to put it on my eyes so bad. I know we all like makeup, but like, do you guys do that? Do you see things in your own collection after you're already wearing makeup and you're like, I just have to put my finger in there and like it is just, it's so satisfying. So we are gonna put on just a little bit more. I am wearing the shade Howdy, and that is literally the only thing shadow-wise that I have on my lids, period. That's it. Let's go in for fun with just a little bit of Outta. Now this one is more duochrome. I have mentioned these before, but they are $5, you guys. If you're looking for something that's a little bit glimmery, these, you guys, there's nothing that I have found for the price point that works this good. We are not in low lighting, and it is still glimmery, shimmery, doing all the things, you know? Oh, does that not satisfy an itch, a need for shiny things? I really love the magnetic packaging too. It's just, it feels a little more elevated than $5. It feels very Urban Decay Moon Dust, actually better in my opinion, because Moon Dust flies all over the place. This does not. It stays very controlled even without a glitter glue. My recommendation that I have found that is the best, because these can be very potent, go off the back of your hand first. You will have enough left over on the finger. Lean back, pat, pat, pat. Don't aggressively rub. Just trust patting will work. You will love it. You will be like, wow, she knows everything about glitter. We're gonna continue that theme because I have 3 out of this world shiny but thin, not crunchy, flaky liquid shadows. I'm just having some weird love affair with Catrice, yo. This is like, but it just is what it is. This swipe, you are good. Delicious. Let's swatch really quickly. Now I tried these on the eyes, but I also did a little bit of a wear test on my hand when I first got these, which is what I like to do with a liquid shadow. I will swatch and let it completely dry. And then I will rub and scratch and see like what the formula is doing. Liquid shadow can be so finicky and tricky. Like even some of the higher end liquid shadows that I have, they just want to exaggerate things that you probably don't want exaggerated. So these 3, the package is really cool. It's like a very thin, skinny, longer tube. The doe foot applicator has the right amount of fuzzies where it's just giving you like the perfect amount of product, and they're beautiful. They're really special in the color section. Like they are not as potent as what you see in the tube. They're a lot softer, but I like that because I want to have this kind of an effect on the lid. I don't want it to be like bright green, like bright neon green for daytime. Like I don't want that. I want just like a kiss of something fun, because you can only wear brown shadow for so long without getting so bored. So this will give you like a little pick-me-up if you're craving a little fun, but you don't want to be like, wah, like too much, you know? NYX Powder. What are you called? I'm making up the name. That's hilarious. It's the Powder Louder brow pencil. I need 100 of these stat. This has changed my brow game. I no longer spend 15 minutes sweating and stressing and getting brow anxiety. My brows just typically do not want to do a dang thing right. I have hairs that grow this way, that way, this way. They're thin, and sometimes I make an arch and it makes my face look really weird. And I just always have struggled with my brows. This has changed my whole tone and approach. I fill in my brows so quickly now. It wears all day. It's the perfect color. It's the perfect texture. Everything about this is a smash hit. Milani. Ugh. I did a little schmick schmock doing a tutorial using this past year. This is the Gilded Mini. If you're stumped and you want a good, not too crazy expensive shadow palette, just skip on over to the drugstore. Look at these colors. They're so luxurious. The metallics in here are what I consider to be more like high-end metallic. It's giving like Charlotte Tilbury. It's giving just high-end luxury makeup where it has that shine, but it doesn't feel childish. It just feels right. They blend out. Do you see how that saturation is just like, it has shine in there? So it's not a matte, but it's just the right touch. And the mattes in here are great. You can use the darker shades, definitely for a smoky eye or liner. All in one, love. They do have different colors. The formula is great. Liner. I have one for the eyes that I use over and over and over and over. And I kind of ignore the rest of my collection because I know that this one does not fail me. I can pop this in the waterline. I can do a wing like I did today. I can do so many things, and it's budge proof, smudge proof. It's called the Stay and Play. This is from Essence. And what I like about it so much is that you do have playtime, but once it dries down, you're done and it's locked in. So if you want to do a little bit of a wing like this, you totally can. Just use an angled brush, bring it out, sharpen it up. I'm wearing it in the upper waterline. It's so good. They have a ton of different shades, but this one right here, but first espresso, is my favorite. It's waterproof, long wearing, and I want to say under $5. So good. Maybelline always brings it when it comes to the lip category. I love their lipstick. I love their lifter gloss. I love Totally Toffee, the Color Sensational retractable lip liner. And now they have the lifter liner, and these are so good. You can really wear them as lipstick. They are so creamy. I'm running out of room to swatch. Look at that cream. Oh, she has seen better days. Look at these. Okay, one I forgot to sharpen. Please forgive me. The middle one right here. They are such a great formulation. They will not bleed, but they're very creamy. You can totally wear this as a full lip look and then put a little gloss on top if you want to. They're that good, they're that creamy, I'm obsessed. We've talked about this before, but I just feel like if I could grab you by the shoulders and be like, I'm your friend, I'm gonna tell you to save your money. You do not need $50 lip plumper, you just don't. Go to Walgreens and get yourself some Soap and Glory. This is the best lip plumper of all time. I freaking love this. I would wear it every day of my life, but I think you guys would eventually get bored and be like, hey, try something new. This one is so perfect. I will always emphasize that this is like hot, and it does not irritate. It's not really minty or cinnamon. It just actually gets the blood moving and feels like little tippy-tappy electrical tingles. It's so good. Check this one out. And one of my favorite oils from the past year was also from NYX. These are so good. NYX Lip Oil Lip Drip. All the shades are fantastic. I've never gravitated toward a more deep, like almost brown tone shade like this, but I really like it. Let me know what you think. I want to say like most other lip oils this year that launched at the drugstore were kind of like, meh. The one from Too Faced, which is high-end, didn't really love. Dior, I don't really love. Like, I wasn't so mesmerized by that category. I know everybody came out with them. I really like what NYX did. I really love what Catrice did. They have one that is see-through with a little bit of silver glimmery going on in it that really makes your lips look huge, and it doesn't have a lip plumper in it. It's so nourishing. All right, you guys, that's a ton of products. 2024 was fantastic for me at the drugstore. Is there something I missed? What was your favorite drugstore smash hit? Like something that launched this past year that you're like, that was my fave. Leave it in the comments so we can all learn from each other. Other than that, go and have a great day, whatever you are doing. And I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah.